Hey now YouTube, Joy brings it, back again, Callie, on this nice, beautiful Saturday evening, Easter weekend. Nothing like spending quality time with your family this weekend, and we're gonna do it Callie style. We're gonna have a barbecue on Easter Sunday, but hey, for now, I know a lot of us are gonna be spending time with the family, but there's gonna be a lot of downtime, a lot of in-between time, and what a better opportunity to watch some YouTube videos, some vintage baseball cards, vintage forever. And I just wanted to take this opportunity to show some of my cards. And I know there's been a lot of really interesting things going on YouTube. I've been noticing a lot of people are amping up their videos with cool edits, and there's, you know, specialty programs and stuff. You know, the one that started it all, in my opinion, is Baseball Card Junkies TV with Nate Tops 85401 and Titanic Taters. There's even been, you know, they're from the West Coast, the best coast, the OGs of this, but there's been some newbies. The BBC Junkies TV East Coast edition. It's been really cool, really funny, with Wesker Griff, with Mike O, with Ray. Very entertaining, and it's, hey, a great addition. I hope you guys have all been watching it. And then there's also been a really cool show by Mike, Beyond Cardboard. You guys got to be checking out all these shows. They're really fun. They're really interesting. And I'm going to kind of start doing something like that. Nothing too elaborate. Believe me, I'm not an elaborate guy. What I'm going to be doing is maybe once every 2 weeks, I'm going to be showing you more of my collection, but a little bit in depth, maybe 1 or 2 cards at a time. But it's going to be called, and I've said it 100 times in my videos, it's going to be called Beyond Tops, because I want to show, especially the younger guys, I want to show the younger generation, including my kids, so they can have videos to look back on, that there's more than just vintage tops. And it's going to be Beyond Tops. You know, so many great companies, you know, the Bowmans, the Play Balls, everything, the T206s that you can imagine, vintage, really interesting cards, and I hope you guys like it. Hey, they're going to be shorter videos, but I have a feeling you'll like it. If you like my channel, you're going to like it. Well, this is going to be the inaugural show right here, and it's going to be like probably the best card. It's going to go downhill from here. No, I hope not. But I wanted to start it off with a bang on one of my best cards, something that I just got in. I got a little bit of extra cash that came in, and what a better way than to pick up a card when there's things on sale. eBay had a 20% off, so no better way than to pick up cards. And this is something that I got, something that I thought maybe I would never get. But hey, you guys want to see the card. You guys don't want to see me. The way I like to say in Cali, here we go! Alright guys, this is going to be the card that I'm going to show the very first time on Beyond Tops. Check this out guys. 1954 Bowman Hall of Famer Ted Williams. Card number 66, also known as the Rarity. Part of the 300 Great Baseball Cards by Payne. Check out this card. This card has been on my wish list since I was 15 years old. I thought I would never be able to get it. It's just amazing. I'm so happy to get it. Card number 66. I mean, this card is hampered by condition issues. It's always off-centered. There's print defects, there's everything. Look at the centering on my card. Isn't that gorgeous? It's amazing. Why do they call it the Rarity? This card was never supposed to be. Check this out. Ted Williams was under contract with Topps in 1954. Exclusive contract, no way out of it. It was signed, sealed, and delivered. And I don't know what the heck the executives at Bowman were thinking. Maybe Topps won't find out. Let's just try and see what happens. No, you can't do that in this age. I mean, they tried to sneak in this card. It was probably a mistake, but a costly mistake. Card number 66 with Ted Williams. And right away, the big dogs, Topps, they sent the lawyers. They totally shut that down. Right away, Bowman had to cease production of that card really, really early in the production. And they replaced card number 66 with Ted Williams' teammate. Incredible, man. The Jimmy Purcell card. So there weren't very many of these cards produced. Even so, there was a few years ago, I don't know if you guys have read about this. A few years ago, there was quote unquote the find somewhere on the East Coast where they found just a ton of unopened products, boxes, open product, but like totally brand new, never been sorted through. And guess what? Out of the thousands of pristine examples of 1953 Bowman cards, there was not a one of Ted Williams. Not a one out of the thousands and thousands of cards from the find just recently. Goes to show that this card really was, on a limited print run. They pulled it out right away. But this card, other than being rare, it's quite pricey. It's very condition sensitive. But man, this card has been on my want list forever. And if you guys notice what I did on there, I wanted you guys to look at the card. It looks a pretty good looking card, isn't it? The centering, the color, there's a teeny bit going on. It's not a perfect card by any means. There's a little bit of a surface crease right in here, but it's right on the shoulder where the white uniform is, so you can't really see it. It's a little bit of staining right here. A little bit of a moisture stain. It does not go all the way through, but it is right there. You can see a little bit of browning. I don't think it's a wax stain. I think it's a moisture stain, but it does not go through. The card is clean on the back, but to me, the most important is the front. It's not a perfect card by any means, but it's my card. And if you guys notice what I did, I covered that up. I want to explain to you guys more of how I collect. I don't collect the grade. I collect the card. Check this out, guys. PSA 1. Who cares, man? Look at that card. The newest member into the Joey Brings It. 300 great baseball cards by Mike Payne. This one's going straight into my registry. Cards that are near and dear to my heart. And hey, let's be honest. How many of the guys that watch my channel have ever seen one of these? The old school guys, of course, the 300 great baseball card guys. Ray from Philly, he's the expert on 300 great baseball cards. He's seen this before. Mike, baseball collector, he might even have this card. Of course, he's seen this before. But how about the rest of you guys? The guys that were born in the 90s, in the 80s. Have you ever seen this card? You never even knew it existed because you never see it or you didn't know the backstory about it. The Rarity, very cool card. At the end of the day, as long as you buy a card that looks good in the holder, that it's going to make you happy, that you're not going to get tired of looking at, this is the way to go, guys. The way I collect, I cannot be more happy. Wishing everybody a great Easter weekend, a great Easter Sunday. Joy Brings It. Cali. Everybody have a good one. See ya.